refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the best fantasy show in the world, FFC. All right, we are here for another day of fantasy draft rankings. That's right, baby. Fantasy draft rankings is right around the corner. We had our first little preseason game last night. Worst thing I ever saw. It's four stringers, guys. It's like these guys are going home. So I mean, I hope nobody put no money on that game last night. Like, no, it's not time for that yet. No, we're getting ready. It ain't time for that yet. I was at work. I glanced at it, but it was just good to see the helmets again, the pads. But I put nothing into that game last night. And if last night was any indication, I'm telling you, that's how the Lions season is about to go. I'm telling you, I understand they got the weapons. I understand they got the defense. Understand they still have Jared Goff. So, I mean, I don't know what you all expect the Lions to do. But, I mean, you got to think Dak Prescott has been a top 10 quarterback for 7-8 years. Where's the championship at? You just got to know what you're investing in. You invest in golf. Well, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get heartbroken every playoff if you make it to the playoffs. And I get it. Last 2 years have been really, really good. They peaked. I'm sorry. I promise you, this team has peaked already. Okay. They're not going to do what people expect them to do. It's just not going to happen. Can they sneak 10 wins in? Yeah. I've got them in 8. They can sneak another 2 wins. That'll actually help them, but it's going to be tough. They have a rough schedule this year. It's not like they suck. It's just with the schedule they have, I don't see too much of golf being a hero. I see a lot of head held down type stuff. You know what I mean? But we'll get to that part of the season when it presents itself. What we have for you guys right now is we are going to get ready to go over players 51 through 100. So we'll have 100 players done this week. And I think I got to go live tomorrow. I think I got to go live Sunday. I think I'm going live like all the rest of this week because we got to get these players ranked properly and drafted for you guys. So, again, R2L League, they're actually drafting next Tuesday in Washington at the Washington Commanders facility in the owner's box. Lucky Ducks. So we have a lot of work to do. All right, so one thing I won't be able to do is go through the first 50. That's just going to take a little bit of time. However, I did set something up really, 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 really nice for you guys. So kind of like, where is it? I want to play with it for a little bit. It's kind of. And then a draft. I mean, we are drafting, right? But no, I'd use that sound just so I could put this up. Where you at? All right, so All right, let me know if you can hear me. All right, sorry guys. Seems like I had a sound issue. My microphone died. If I can find the other one, I will hook that back up. If I can't, we are gonna go without the microphone. Oh, I think I found it. All right, we should be back in volume. Coach, I swear to God, Coach be going through some technical issues. I promise you. I'm so sorry, everybody. My old behind need to get my life together. I'm so sorry. All right. Thank you to producer wife for hooking me up and letting me know that my foolishness didn't know that I couldn't be heard. So for the last 4 minutes, I've been rambling with no sound. So we're gonna go back a little bit. Okay. So again, if you haven't heard, we're going over our first, or not first. We're going over our players 51 through 100. Okay. Right now, and I'll read over the ones that we've already done. Let's see here. Okay, perfect. We are good now with sound. All right, good. Thank you, producer wife. All right. Back to my spreadsheet. Okay, so at 51, we're going to go with Jamison Williams. At 52, we're going to go with RJ Harvey from Denver. At 53, we have DK Metcalf. I am going to like what I see with him and Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going to be foolish about that. DK Metcalf with a good quarterback that knows how to get him the ball he's a mess to deal with on the field. I'm very sorry if you don't know that. You can go check the tapes, okay? So I like DK. Even when what that boy name is that went to the Raiders. Now I don't know who he is because he went to the Raiders. Geno Smith. Like his first year with no chemistry, and he was looking for DK, and it was like almost picturesque, right? But again, no chemistry. But that year that they did have it, he was feeding them the ball. DK Metcalf is a viable player with the right quarterback. And Aaron Rodgers right now is the right quarterback for that system that they're going to be playing in. I think they're going to be just fine. 10 wins, 9 wins for Pittsburgh. That gives Aaron Rodgers 3,300 passing yards, and that's going to DK. So I'm good with that. Zay Flowers at 54. Again, I think he's going to have a better year this year. George Pickens at 55. I love him being on the other side of CeeDee Lamb. I really do. That is a lot of speed the Cowboys have at receiver. Let's see. But I do think he's still going to get, second servings from CD. So obviously that's why I do have him in the 4th round in fantasy. Chandler Porter at 56. 57 at Devontae Smith, 58 Jalen Waddle, 59 TJ Hockenson. So I have 2 tight ends basically in a 8-man and a 10-man league. You're getting these players 5th, 6th round, give or take, who gets skipped and who doesn't. In a 14-team league, 16-team league, you're getting these players in the 3rd, 4th round. Like at 59, in the 50s, those players are going, again, you don't have much to pick from. It's 14 people picking with you, or 13 other people picking with you in a 14 team. So it gets real slim. So TJ Hockenson at 59, that gets you a tight end in anywhere between the 3rd and the 5th round. Yeah, 3rd and 5th round. All right, next we have oh, that's what I was looking for. I was going back up top, make sure I didn't miss anybody of viability that did not get placed in the first top 50 that I need to put in the next set. And I want to say it is, I know there's one. I think there's one. Because I want to say it's Xavier Worthy. Nope, I have him at 49. He's good. No, I think I got everybody pretty much. Where do I have George Kittle? I have George Kittle at 38. Yeah, I got everybody pretty much ironed out. George Kittle is higher than a lot of tight ends because he's gonna be a target this year. If you haven't paid attention, San Francisco wins a lot of games when George Kittle is targeted. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, they win games, but go look at the tapes where George Kittle is a viable weapon on the offense. Okay, like he is a targeted weapon on the offense. If you can't stop George Kittle, you can get ready to go home. I'm sorry. Now, last year I actually had him drop really low because you see how many weapons they had in San Francisco? Like he was going to not get fed. Now, when all those injuries were piling up, whoever had George Kittle, you had to be one of the luckiest people in the world because he was about to eat. Like just same with what was it, Kate Otten, when both the receivers went down for Baker Mayfield. Everybody thought Baker and the Bucs was gonna fold. No, boy had Kate Otten. Boy, did I win me some games with that. And that was my last. No, he was my last pick. Then I dropped him off my roster. Then I picked him back up because I needed him. Because who was that? That boy in Atlanta that I actually bought into because Kirk Cousins was there, and he pretty much made me look like a fool. So Kyle Pitts. So I had to go back and get Kate Otten, and he was available. And hey, I got second place in fantasy. All right, so we can move right along. It looks like I have. Oh, we did find somebody. So, if you haven't heard, Joe Mixon is out. I don't have him up here. Trust me, that's the one I don't have up here. I don't have him placed, and I won't be placing him because he's out. It looks like we got Nick Chubb basically commanding the backfield in Houston, right? Nick Chubb is far down at the bottom, but you understand what I just said, right? He is leading the backfield. So we are going to go find Nick Chubb. And we're actually going to move him up. Where are you at? I think he's going to be great in that Houston offense, to be honest with you. They need. I get it. He had his injuries, but he's had a couple years. He didn't really do much with the Browns after he came back from his injury. He's had some time to heal. He'd be all right. I can't find his name right now, but you know what we're going to do? We're just going to type that bad boy in. At number 60, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, Texas. All right. So that is our 51 through 60. Jamison Williams, 51. RJ Harvey at 52. DK Metcalf at 53. Zay Flowers at 54. George Pickens at 55. Sam Laporta at 56. 57, Devontae Smith. 58, Jalen Waddle. 59, TJ Hockenson. 60, Nick Chubb. Okay, 61. We are not using Aaron Jones. That is not going to happen. But we can go with DeAndre Swift at 61. I do like that. Because now we are working towards 6th rounds and below. All right. DeAndre Swift. So that probably most likely would be your second running back in a 14-team league. It's getting slim. All right. 61. Give me a second here. Where's my banners? All right. 62, we're going to go with make sure I don't miss anybody up top. Outside of okay, we can go with David Montgomery. He's coming off that injury. He will not be the starter. He will be a viable two-back. However, see if he can fall. If you don't have to take him high, see if he can fall. Only because again, when they get into trouble, they're going to stick with Gibbs now. He's going to be the number one. If they're winning games, they're going to share the ball more, if that makes sense. But David Montgomery, he's probably going to average 12 to 15 points in fantasy a game. It's not gonna be like last year before he got hurt. I can promise you that much. But again, 14 points in a 14-team league. You trying to get points anywhere you can, guys. Somebody that's above 7. You feel me? Somebody above 10. He's above that. At 63. We can go with Romo Dudes at 63. No. No, we're going to go with Caleb Johnson at 63. If I'm not mistaken, he should be emerging as the starting running back. Um, 64. We're not going with Tony Pollard. At 60, we're not going with Aaron Jones. He's dropping. No Calvin Ridley. You know what? I'm gonna go Travis Hunter at 64. They have him at 69, but I've been watching the training camp tapes, and Mike McDaniel on Tua Tyreek relationships aren't created in a vacuum of dandelions and daisies. No, I don't hear that. No, I don't want to hear that. No. Dysfunction. That's what we were going with. I don't want to hear that hot trash. Here's why I don't want to hear that hot trash. Because when you brought your punk ass, I paid the fine. When you brought your punk ass over to Miami, okay, what you said, what you did, you bit everybody who had something to say about Tua Tagovailoa and how he ain't good. Okay, you came into every press conference that you could that first year there to hype everybody up. You did that crap, Tyreek. You did it. Anybody asked you for that nonsense? You came out. You didn't think you thought I was gonna forget. Not this old brain. Do something you ain't supposed to. I'm gonna come back with it. You did all that running your dang on mouth. And when the dandelions and daisies were no longer blooming, and your little butter hands couldn't catch no more, you had to rely on your little belly. They started looking bad. Tua over here going to sleep on the field. Started looking bad. Did somebody make a bad choice? Then you took your behind after the season and ran your mouth again. You was about ready to leave. And what happened? Somebody came and talked to you. And you go back in your word. I'm staying here. I like it. Oh, now he got your coach who was another mouth runner. He better be careful for replace him. Now you got your head coach here saying relationships aren't created in a vacuum of dandelions and daisies. Shut your mouth. Shut up. I'm laughing because, boy, I can't wait for this Miami season. It's going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad. Oh, God. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. No, you all sat here and gave all that support for Tua in that year that nobody wanted him, that the coach said, well, I don't know why we drafted him, but here comes Tyreek. We got you a weapon, and we got you Waddle that you could barely throw the ball to. But now that Waddle is emerging as the number one, now relationships aren't created in a vacuum of dandelions and daisies. You see why I keep repeating it, right? Because I want this in my head for a long time. Because I swear to God, I will bring it up every chance I get. You're not getting away with this one, guys. Oh no. This is gonna be a fun football year. I got you opened your mouth and you created this vacuum, okay? So those dandelions and daisies, whether they're alive or dead, guess what? They're gonna be planted right there in your gravesite because that's what you taking with you. Oh no, it's not gonna work. I'm sorry. You don't get to get out of this. No, that relationship is ruined. Tua and the Tua Tyreek relationship, that's ruined. I'm sorry. That boy gonna try to get traded mid-season. He gonna pull an AB. Oh God. Oh man, I can't wait. This is gonna be fun. All right, let's get back to business because I done got off track after seeing relationships are created in a vacuum of dandelions and daisies. Whoa! That is a quote of 2025. Look, I got a whole nipple on top of my head. That is the quote of 2025, people. You know, I think I'm playing, right? Oh God. Hold on. Now I can't type. Okay. All right. Put a minor. And yeah, Mike Daniels. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna ride this one for a little bit. I don't even know if I spelled it right. I don't care. I really don't. But he let that foolishness come out of his mouth and it's staying. Hey, R2L, don't move this. Keep this tab. I need this to be a permanent tab. I'm putting it on everything. Josh Allen, understand. The spotlight has completely come off of you. I don't give a care. I don't give a damn about you this year. I don't care if you win. I don't care if you lose. There is no Josh Allen hate. Because right now, you dirty ass fish, I paid a fine. They done took the reins from you. Oh, God. Because you know what? Josh Allen, relationships aren't created in the vacuum of dandelions and things. I can't stop. I'm losing track of my show because of this stupidness. Okay. Okay. Let's get back on track. I'm so sorry. Let's get back. Oh my God. Woo. Hey Tyreek, bro, I know I got you. So this, yeah, we got to do that. We do have to do that. Sorry, we have to do it. Jalen Waddle is now at 28, and we're gonna drop Tyreek down. La 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 la. Where you at, Waddle? Yeah, Tyreek is gonna be dropped down to 58. It's still viable. It's still a 2-bit. It still gives you a number 2 receiver. But since relationships aren't built in the vacuum of dandelions and daisies, I gotta drop Tyreek down. Oh my God. Oh, you won't know what dandelions and daisies sound like though? I guess they just don't have that anymore. Why did that stupid man let that stuff come out of his mouth, man? Oh my God. Oh, now this is a coach, Ben Johnson from Chicago, says Bears training camp will show who wants to become king of the mountain. I like that. That is how you talk at training camp, not relationships are built on the vacuum deadlines. I just wanted. I wish I could have seen his face when he said it. Oh my god. Okay, back on track. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Waddle is dropping to 58. All right, let's get back on track. At number 64. Number 64 is a vacuum mistake. Oh my God, we need players. We need players. Travis Kelce will be number 64. Oh my God, they have him at 73. That's a little too low for me. You can get Travis Kelce at a higher rate than that. So you may have to steal Travis Kelce. I think anywhere in the draft that Travis Kelce goes, if he doesn't fall down here to the 5th round, 6th round, he's gonna be anywhere in the top 4. But ranking wise, we have him down here at 64. Excuse me, 65. Let's go with Trayvon Henderson for New England at 65. $66. 66, we're going to go at Matthew Golden. $67. 67, we're going to go with Cooper. Ooh. No, we're going to go with Tony Pollard at 67. I like him a lot better than. Wait, no. I didn't pick him up. I'm sorry. No, we're not going to do that. At 67, we're going to go with Travis Hunter. Yeah, Travis Hunter at 67. I have him at 69, so bumping him up a couple spots ain't too bad. Okay, 68. Now we'll go with Tony Pollard. They had him at 64, so we're dropping him a few spots. And 69, we're going to rock that out with not Aaron Jones. No, we're going to go with we're going to go with Quishon Judkins from the Browns, if I said that name right. He's going to be 69. That's what she said. And 70. 70 will be finishing with Jerry Jeudy. We'll finish off with Jerry Jeudy at 70. They have him at 71. We'll bump him up one. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So from 61, we have DeAndre Swift, 62, David Montgomery, 63, Caleb Johnson, 64, Travis Kelce, 65, Trayvon Henderson, 66, Matthew Golden, 67, Travis Hunter, 68, Tony Pollard, 69, Quishon Judkins, 70, Jerry Jeudy. All right, 71. 71, we're going to go with Patrick Mahomes. 72. Yeah, Tatoria McMillan at 72. Excuse me. 73. 73, we're going to go with Cooper Kupp. They have him too low at 80. $74. I'm actually going to go $74. I'm going to go Deebo Samuels. They have him at 86. I think that's a little too low. I think he's going to be very viable in the Washington offense. 86. No, so that's going to be 74. Okay, 75. We're going to go with. We're going to go with Isaiah Pacheco at 70. They have him at 76. I'm going to bump him up one. Little Legs is weaning on me. All right, 76. Jawan Jennings is going to be 76. $77. We're going to go with Mark Andrews. Oops. All right, 77 is Mark Andrews. He is a tight end. You're going to have to hope fall, but you may have to steal early. 78. Let's see, 78. Give me Tyrone Tracy with 78. $79. Let's go with go with Ramondre Stevenson at 79. He's going to be the number 2. That's fine with me. Probably more goal line plays, and he can catch out of the backfield. So he is most likely your flex option. And to line up at 80, let's go with Chris Olave. All right. 81. That is going to be Aaron Jones. Where you at? Because they had you high for no damn reason. So where are you? Aaron Jones. There we go. All right, they had him at 61, and we are putting him at 81. 20 straight positions dropped. Okay. $82. Team. What we got? Coda, how you doing there, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. 10 Team Dynasty Superflex. Full PPR. Burrow. 2026 first. 2027 first for Kyler. Ooh, buddy. Nice. A very viable quarterback in fantasy still. And I mean a very viable. Okay. Especially the first 4 weeks. He's gonna drop like 30 points all the time. And then you got Omarion and ARSB. I like it because you got 2 first rounders out of it. You got a 26 first round and you got a 27 first round. Did you get both of those for Kyler? Because you got both of those for Kyler. Wow. Good job. Good job. And I don't know too much about Dynasty. I know enough to give it help with helpful information. That's the one league I haven't played yet. And if I do get back into playing fantasy, I am doing I am getting into Dynasty. Those just seem that's something like you got to be committed. Like that's a buddy. I don't know if people understand Dynasty. Like again, he's probably had Kyler for a while on his team and is at the right spot where he can get if it worked out that way, if I'm reading it correctly, even if he didn't get both of them for Kyler, he still got a first round in 2027 for Kyler. So that is outstanding. Yeah, I like it. All right. Where did we leave off? Okay, 82. I know I missed somebody else, and that's what I'm going to bring down. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I got it right. Oh, I got it right. All right, 82. We're going to go with Calvin Ridley. I got to rank him. Don't care for him, but I got to rank him. So he's going from 67 to 82. All right, 83. Let's go with Khalil Shakir. $84. Bo Nix. All right, 85. We'll go Chris Godwin. All right, 86. David Njoku. $87. Javonte Williams. $88. is going to be Jordan Addison. '89, we're going to go with who can I put at 89? Who's a good spot? We'll go Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield at 89. We're going to bump him up from 94 to 89. And to finish out 81 through 90, we're going to go with Cam Scatterbo at number 90. All right. Last but not least, our last 10 for the day. That was wrong. 91 through 100. I'm still tripping on the Dandelions and Daisy, so. At 91, Brian Robinson Jr. '92, Evan Ingram in Denver. I like that. They have him at 100, so we're just bumping him up, but 9 spots. 93 is going to be Keon Coleman. '94. '94, we go with Michael Pittman. No. Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed at 94. '95. That one is going to be Kyler Murray. '95 for Kyler Murray. '96 is going to be Brock Purdy. No, not Brock Purdy. It's a little too high. Michael Pittman will be 96. Actually, no. Ricky Parcell, 96. Yeah, I like him a little bit more. And then we'll go with Michael Pittman. Yeah. Michael Pittman in 97. I actually hope he gets traded this year. He's so good. But he doesn't need to stay in Indianapolis. 98. 98. Let's go with Darnell Mooney. I'm still big on him as the number 2 for the Atlanta Falcons. 99, we're going to go with we'll go with Rashad White at 99. All right, and Mr. 100, who does that go to? That one will go to Brock Purdy. That way we're bumping him up 6 spots and not, what was it, almost 10 or 12? All right, cool. All right. So let's review players 51 through 100 real quick. So at 51, we have Jamison Williams. We have 52, R.J. Harvey. 53, D.K. Metcalf. 54, Zay Flowers. 55, George Pickens. 56, Sam Laporta. 57, Devontae Smith. 58, Jalen Waddle. 59, T.J. Hawkinson. At 60, we have Nick Chubb. 61, DeAndre Swift. 62, David Montgomery. 63, Caleb Johnson. 64, Travis Kelce. 65, Trayvon Henderson. 66 is Matthew Golden. 67, Travis Hunter. 68, Tony Pollard. 69, Quishon Judkins. 70, Jerry Jeudy. 71, Patrick Mahomes. 72, Tatoria McMillan. 73, Cooper Kupp. 74, Deebo Samuel. 75, Isaiah Pacheco. 76, Juwan Jennings. 77, Mark Andrews. 78, Tyrone Tracy. 79, Ramondre Stevenson. At 80, we have Chris Olave. 81, Aaron Jones. 82, Calvin Ridley. 83, Khalil Shakir. 84, Bo Nix. 85, Chris Godwin. 86, David Njoku. 87, Javonte Williams. 88, Jordan Addison. 89, Baker Mayfield. 90, Cam Scatbo. 91, Brian Robinson Jr. 92, Evan Ingram. 93, Keon Coleman. 94, Jaden Reed. 95, Kyler Murray. 96, Ricky Parcel. 97, Michael Pittman. 98, Darnell Mooney. 99, Rashad White. And at 100, we have Mr. Brock Purdy. All right, so we have gone through in the last two, not last two, but this week, because I wasn't here yesterday. We've gone through 100 players. We have 100 players ranked and ready to go. All right. So when we come back tomorrow, we will. I got to go through the whole week, so we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully between 10 and 11. I'll have it advertised so you guys will know when I'll be on. But I'll have tomorrow between 10 and 11, and we'll be going over another 50 players. So we'll be going over players 100 through 101 through 150. All right. And then Sunday, 151 to 200. And then Monday, whatever's left. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, Monday, whatever is left. Let me see. It's the 3 assets for the other 3 assets. Oh, okay. So it is. No. I would say no. Now that I understand what you're doing, no. Keep that first round. You got 2 first rounders and you got Burrow. You keep that. I thought you were getting Burrow, or I thought you had Burrow and you were collecting Kyler. So now I understand what you're doing. No. Keep Burrow. Keep your first rounders. You don't need Omarion and you don't need Kyler. You might use Omarion, but you definitely don't need Kyler. No. I thought you were getting that for getting rid of Kyler. So no, you don't need Kyler at all. No. I hope you got that answered for you. All right, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. I do have clips that I do of these episodes that I do. I try my best to get them out as quickly as possible. I'm still breaking down videos from the schedule prediction, but I couldn't find them all. So we are going to move on up to the player position rankings that we did, so that we can go ahead and get that clip, and then we can go ahead and get these clipped as well for you guys, so we can be ready for week 1. Okay. So outside of the R2L League, we all know we don't draft until after the 3rd preseason game. A lot of ACL still got to tear. And you know what R2L is going to make me do? I'm going to have to do all 200 some odd players, right? And all these people going to get hurt. And I got to go back and re-rank all this. Because y'all have had y'all league on the 5th. Y'all had a guy y'all draft on the 5th. You couldn't wait? You thought you weren't going to hear coach's mouth? Huh? You think it's all... You think relationships are created in a vacuum of dandelions and daisies? Oh, this is gonna hit hard all season. It's so bad. I think the Giants will have a better season than this. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I really do. Messing around and dealing with my foolishness. I love it. I appreciate you guys. But besides this wonderful quote, that's all I have to leave you guys with today. That's my final words for today. Relationships aren't created in a vacuum of dandelions and daisies. Thank you, Mike McDaniel. Y'all have a good day. Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.